Ladies and gentlemen, stop scrolling. Stop whatever you're doing. I need you to hear this. You survived. Not by accident. Not by luck. Not because life took it easy on you. You survived things that could have broken anyone else. You survived storms that should have buried you. You survived battles no one else even knew you were fighting. But listen carefully. Survival was not the endgame. You didn't come this far just to exist. You didn't fight through pain, heartbreak, betrayal, and failure just to wake up and go through the motions. You survived for a reason. And now, it's time to win. This isn't another feel-good speech. This is the fire you've been waiting for, the wake-up call that pushes you from existing to conquering. Because you didn't come this far to stay small. You didn't come this far to settle. You came this far because life has more for you. And starting today, you're going to take it. Survival was never the destination. Think about what you've endured. The losses that gutted you. The nights you cried so hard you swore you couldn't take another breath. The betrayals, the failures, the heartbreak, the moments you thought, this is it. I can't go on. But you did. And that means something. It means you're stronger than you think. It means there's a reason you're still standing when so much tried to knock you down. But here's what you need to understand right now. Survival was never the finish line. It was never the goal. It was only the beginning. The danger of living in survival mode. Too many people stay trapped in survival even after the battle is over. They wake up every day just trying to get through. Just trying to avoid pain. Just trying to make it one more day without falling apart. But you can't win if all you're doing is defending. Surviving keeps you alive. Winning makes you alive. You survived, yes. But if you stay in survival mode, you'll live small. You'll stay safe. You'll never tap into the greatness you were created for. Survival is supposed to prepare you, not define you. Flip the switch, it's time to rise. You survived. Now you have to rise. And that begins with a decision. I will not live like I'm still in the battle I already won. This is the moment you stop seeing yourself as a victim of life and start owning the truth. You are a victor. You didn't come this far just to make it through. You came this far to build, to grow, to dominate. The very pain that tried to break you? It's your weapon now. The lessons you learned in the storm? They're your strategy now. The strength you built by surviving? That's your engine now. Fire your past was preparation, not a prison. Some of you are still chained to your past. You replay the mistakes. You carry the guilt. You live like what happened to you defines you. But let me be clear. Your past was preparation. It was never your prison. Every heartbreak taught you how to love stronger. Every loss taught you how to value what matters. Every failure taught you how to fight smarter. You are not the same person who went through the storm. You're sharper now. You're tougher now. You're wiser now. And now it's time to use all of that and win. What winning actually means. Winning isn't about cars, houses, or bank accounts. Winning means waking up with purpose. Winning means refusing to settle for less than you're capable of. Winning means living a life that honors the fact that you survived. Winning is taking the life you almost lost and making it extraordinary. You don't need anyone's permission. You don't need the perfect circumstances. You don't need more signs from the universe. You need to decide. I am done settling. I am done playing small. I am ready to win. Winners think differently. You cannot step into the next chapter of your life with the same mindset that kept you trapped in the last one. Winners think differently. They approach life differently. The world doesn't shape them. They shape the world. And if you're going to win, you have to start training your mind like your life depends on it, because it does. Fire losers wait for luck, winners create it. Some people wake up every day hoping for a miracle. Hoping something outside of them will magically change their circumstances. But winners don't wait for the perfect break. Winners create opportunities. They get up earlier. They stay later. They study harder. They knock on more doors. They don't wish for it, they work for it. The truth? If you're waiting for luck, you'll be waiting forever. Because you don't need luck. You need discipline. You need consistency. You need to show up even when it's hard, even when it's inconvenient, even when no one's watching. Winners play the long game. Here's what most people don't understand. Success is a marathon, not a sprint. You're not going to undo years of pain and wasted time in 1 week. You're not going to build the life you dream of in 30 days. Winners know this. That's why they keep showing up long after others have quit. Because they understand. You can't plant the seed today and expect the harvest tomorrow. You survived for a reason. But now you have to be willing to endure the process of growth. That means there will be days when it feels like nothing is happening. Days when you wonder if the work is worth it. Days when you feel like you're going backward. But if you stay in the fight, if you keep pushing, if you refuse to quit, the breakthrough will come. The power of purpose. Let me ask you a question. Why do you want to win? Not a surface answer. Not because I want more money or because I want to prove people wrong. I'm asking about your real why. Because without purpose, you will burn out. Purpose is what gets you up when the alarm clock goes off and you're exhausted. Purpose is what keeps you moving when your body is screaming to stop. Purpose is what gives meaning to the pain. And here's the truth. Your survival gave you your purpose. You didn't go through hell for no reason. You didn't survive the storm to live small. Your pain wasn't random. It was refining you. It was teaching you. It was shaping you into the person you're meant to be. Now you get to use that pain as fuel. Your story is your power. Some of you have been hiding your story. You're ashamed of where you came from. You're embarrassed about what you went through. But your story is your weapon. There is someone out there who needs to hear how you overcame. There is someone who needs to see that you made it out of the fire so they can believe they can too. The very thing you're scared to talk about is the thing that could save someone else's life. So stop running from your story. Start owning it. Start sharing it. Start using it to build the life you were created for. Building winning habits. Let's be real. You don't rise to the level of your goals, you fall to the level of your habits. You can want success all day long. But if your habits don't match your vision, you'll stay stuck. Here's the truth. Winners plan their days. Losers wing it. Winners move their bodies. Losers let themselves decay. Winners feed their minds. Losers feed their distractions. Winners control their time. Losers let the world control them. Your habits are the foundation. Daily non-negotiables for winners. Wake up early. Stop sleeping your life away. The world is quiet in the morning. That's when champions are made. Move your body. Exercise isn't about looking good. It's about having the energy to fight for your dreams. Feed your mind. Read books. Listen to podcasts. Cut out toxic news and negative people. Do the hard thing first. Winners don't procrastinate. They attack the thing they least want to do. Track your wins. Write them down. Build evidence that you're growing. That's how you build momentum. Cutting dead weight. This is going to hurt a little. Some of you are losing because of who you're hanging around. The people you surround yourself with are either pushing you forward or pulling you backward. There is no neutral. If they drain you, cut them off. If they disrespect you, cut them off. If they make you doubt yourself, cut them off. If they celebrate mediocrity, cut them off. I'm not saying be cold. I'm saying be intentional. Your circle is your ceiling. If you want to win, you need to get around winners. People who make you uncomfortable in a good way. People who hold you accountable. People who challenge you to rise. You don't owe anyone your future. You survived for a reason. And that reason is too important to waste on the wrong people. You don't owe anyone your energy if they're not aligned with your vision. This isn't about being arrogant. It's about being focused. Because your future is on the line. Embrace the fight. Winning isn't easy. It will cost you more than you think. But the cost of staying stuck is far greater. You survived the storm. Now you have to survive the climb. There will be days you want to quit. There will be nights you cry yourself to sleep. There will be moments you wonder if it's even worth it. But hear me. It is worth it. Because every step forward, no matter how small, is proof that you're building something greater than the pain you escaped. Every day you show up, you're honoring the fact that you survived. And one day, you're going to wake up and realize you're not just surviving anymore. You're winning. Turning setbacks into weapons. The truth about success? It is built on setbacks. Every winner you admire has been knocked down more times than you can imagine. They failed publicly. They've been betrayed. They've lost money, friends, relationships. The difference between them and the ones who stay stuck is simple. They turned their setbacks into weapons. Failure is not the enemy. Most people are so afraid of failing that they never try. They avoid risk. They play small. They think failure means they're not good enough. But failure is not the enemy. Failure is the tuition you pay to learn how to win. Every setback teaches you something about yourself. It shows you what's broken, what needs to change, and what you need to strengthen. Winners embrace failure. They don't hide from it. They study it, they learn from it, and they use it to become unstoppable. Rewrite the story in your head. Here's the problem. Most people let failure become their identity. I failed at my business. I'm a failure. I got cheated on. I'm unlovable. I lost money. I'm terrible with finances. But your setbacks don't define you. Unless you let them. Winners rewrite the story in their head. Failure becomes feedback. Betrayal becomes fuel. Loss becomes the lesson that strengthens their heart. They take the pain and they turn it into power. How to flip your setbacks into stepping stones. Acknowledge the pain. Stop pretending it doesn't hurt. Feel it, process it, and then move forward. Extract the lesson. Ask, what can I learn from this? What is this trying to teach me? Change the narrative. Stop saying, this happened to me, and start saying, this happened for me. Use the energy. Channel the pain into your work, your vision, your growth. Get back up. Winners fall 7 times and get up 8. Mastering the winner's mindset. Your mind is the battlefield. And if you don't win the war up there, you'll never win anywhere else. Everything starts in your thoughts. You can survive with a weak mindset, but you will never win with one. Winners control their thoughts. The average person lets their mind run wild. They entertain every fear, every doubt, every negative thought. They live at the mercy of their emotions. But winners? They control the voice in their head. They filter their thoughts. They reject the lies and replace them with truth. They understand your mind believes what you feed it. So they feed it power. They feed it belief. They feed it the language of victory. The power of affirmation and action. Affirmations are not magic spells, but they are powerful when paired with action. Winners tell themselves, I am capable. I am strong. I am worthy of success. I am relentless. And then they move. They do the work. They keep the promises they make to themselves. That's how they build unshakable confidence. Not from outside approval, but from evidence. Fire guard your mental diet. You wouldn't feed your body garbage every day and expect to be healthy. So why do you feed your mind garbage and expect to win? Winners guard their mental diet. They limit social media. They avoid toxic news. They spend time with people who challenge and inspire them. They fill their minds with books, podcasts, and content that helps them grow. They understand what goes in, comes out. Microphone building unstoppable momentum. Momentum is everything. Once you start moving, it gets easier to keep going. The problem is, most people never build momentum because they quit too soon. They expect instant results. They want the win today, and when it doesn't happen, they give up. But winners know. Small wins create big wins. Stack the small wins. Winning is a daily decision. It's not about the massive victories. It's about stacking small wins every single day. You wake up early when you don't want to. That's a win. You show up to the gym even when you're tired. That's a win. You make the uncomfortable phone call. That's a win. You stay consistent with your goals. That's a win. Each small win builds your confidence. Each small win builds your momentum. And over time, those small wins turn into massive breakthroughs. Don't break the chain. One of the best ways to build momentum is simple. Don't break the chain. Do something every day to move closer to your goals. Even if it's small. Even if it feels insignificant. Write one page. Make one call. Save $1. Do it daily. Track it. Protect the streak. Because once you build momentum, it becomes harder to stop than to keep going. Unleashing your inner warrior. Let's be clear. You are not weak. You are not fragile. You are not a victim. You are a warrior. And everything you've been through, the pain, the losses, the heartbreak, it was preparing you for the fight you're in now. Winners don't avoid the battle. They embrace it. Because they know that greatness is forged in fire. How to stay strong when life hits hard. Expect resistance. Life will hit you. Prepare for it. Stay disciplined. Your habits will keep you steady when emotions try to pull you off track. Lean on your purpose. Remind yourself why you're fighting. Refuse to quit. Quitting guarantees failure. Perseverance guarantees growth. Celebrate your progress. Every step forward is proof that you're building the life you deserve. Your future is waiting. You survived for a reason. But survival is not the goal. You were meant to win. And winning doesn't happen by accident. It happens by choice. You have to decide. I will not waste the life I fought so hard to keep. I will not settle for average. I will not let fear or comfort or excuses hold me back. The future you dream of is waiting for you. But it will not wait forever. Now is the time to rise. Now is the time to win. The power of legacy. Now that you've fought through survival. Now that you've started walking with purpose. You need to understand the bigger picture. Winning isn't just about you. Winning is about what you leave behind. Your survival wasn't random. It wasn't just for you to wake up, go through life, and then leave quietly. You're here because there is someone else who needs the strength you carry now. Fire legacy outlives you. One day, your name will be spoken for the last time. Your body will be gone. But what you built, what you gave, what you left in the hearts of people, that will outlive you. So ask yourself, what am I building that will outlast me? Are you raising children who will be stronger than you? Are you pouring your lessons into others? Are you building something meaningful with your gifts? This is why you survived. Not just to live, but to create ripples that will change lives even after you're gone. Building a life worth living. Let's be clear. Winning isn't about things. It's about fulfillment. It's about waking up every day knowing your life matters. It's about being proud of the person staring back at you in the mirror. How do you build that? Live with intention. Stop living on autopilot. Stop letting other people and distractions decide how you spend your days. Winners are intentional. They know their priorities. They schedule their time around what matters. They say no to anything that doesn't align with their vision. This is how you take control of your life. Because if you don't plan your life, someone else will. Align your values and actions. Do you know why so many people feel empty? Because their actions don't match their values. They say family is important, but they never make time for them. They say health matters, but they treat their body like garbage. They say they want success, but they never do the work. Alignment is power. When your daily choices reflect your deepest values, you'll feel unstoppable. Remove the final excuses. You survived the storm. But there's something you need to do now. Kill every last excuse you're holding on to. Excuses are comfortable. Excuses make you feel better about staying stuck. Excuses keep you from facing the truth. But excuses don't build the life you want. The truth about excuses. I don't have time. You have time. You're just choosing not to use it. I don't have money. You can find a way. You can start small. You can learn skills. I'm too old. No. You're alive. That means there's still time. I'm too broken. No. You're not broken. You're built. Excuses die the moment you decide to stop feeding them. And when they die, your freedom begins. Set your standards higher. Here's a simple truth. You get what you tolerate. If you accept average, you'll live an average life. If you accept disrespect, people will keep disrespecting you. If you accept mediocrity, that's all you'll ever get. Raise your standards. Not someday. Not next year. Now. Stop settling for relationships that drain you. Stop settling for habits that keep you stuck. Stop settling for jobs that kill your soul. You survived too much to live small. Demand more. The final push, winning without apology. Let me remind you of something. You don't need permission to win. You don't need approval. You don't need to explain yourself. This is your life. This is your time. This is your chance. You fought for this. You bled for this. You cried for this. Now go win without apology. Fire, stop apologizing for your greatness. You've played small for too long. You've watered yourself down so other people would be comfortable. No more. The world doesn't need you small. The world needs you fully alive. So be unapologetic about your ambition. Be unapologetic about your dreams. Be unapologetic about the fire inside of you. Because when you win, you give others permission to do the same. The 7-day challenge to change everything. I want you to take action. Not next month. Not next year. Right now. Here's your challenge. For the next 7 days, I want you to live like a winner. Fire, what to do for 7 days. No 1. Wake up early. No snooze button. Start your day with intention. No 2. Move your body. Get your energy up. Winners take care of their health. No 3. Write your goals every morning. Remind yourself where you're headed. No 4. Do the hard thing first. The task you've been avoiding? Do it before noon. No 5. Cut out distractions. Limit social media. Avoid negative people. No 6. End your day with gratitude. Write down 3 wins, no matter how small. No 7. Repeat. And watch how different you feel after 1 week. This isn't about perfection. It's about building momentum. You've been through too much to live like your life doesn't matter. You survived for a reason. Now it's time to win. No more waiting. No more doubting. No more letting fear or comfort decide how your story ends. This is your moment. This is your wake-up call. This is the line in the sand. You've carried the weight long enough. Now it's time to rise with fire in your chest and purpose in your heart. Win for the person you used to be. Win for the person who almost gave up. Win for the future you're about to build. Because when you win, you prove to the world and to yourself that survival was never the goal. Victory was. Now go get it. I am done surviving. I will start winning. I will not waste the life I fought for. I am unstoppable. I am focused. I am ready. This is my time. This is my season. This is my victory. Say it every day until you believe it. Then go live it.